Moving on to Palestine, Afaf Abu Alia woke up to join her grandchildren picking olives near the Turmus Sayya village in the West Bank. Now, the morning is said to have begun peacefully for her, but then it also resulted in a shocker when settlers as masked men jumped from the trees and targeted them.
This was the moment a journalist captured a settler attack on a Palestinian woman from inside his car.
Are the doors locked?
Jasper Nathaniel says he and a friend saw masked Israeli settlers burst from the trees and that they attacked Afaf Abu Alia as she harvested olives with her grandchildren in Turmus Sayya in the Israeli-occupied West Bank. Settler violence against the Palestinian olive harvest has mounted this year, with at least 159 attacks in the first 2 weeks of the season, according to the Palestinian government. Abu Alia is from a village a few miles away, Al-Mughayr, but she and her family had come to join this harvest because settlers cut down their own orchard in September. They'd had about 500 trees. In return for helping out in Turmus Sayya, they'd get a share of the crop. Reuters spoke to Abu Alia on Wednesday, 3 days after the attack.
I was looking around and I saw around 20 settlers, and they started beating me on my head. I fell to the ground and I couldn't feel anything. They continued beating me. I didn't see anyone, and then 2 people came and carried me.
Tensions during the olive harvest have simmered for years, but activists and farmers say the scale has increased since Hamas's October 7, 2023 assault on Israel, and continued while global attention has focused on the fragile Gaza ceasefire.
He continues to run.
Yasser Al-Kham, a lawyer from Turmus Sayya, witnessed the attack on Abu Alia with Nathaniel.
So me and Jasper were driving in my car, of course fleeing from the savages, the settlers, about 100 of them that were following the cars. They started smashing my windows. Here's some of the glass.
They say the attacker hit Abu Alia and also an activist who was assisting Palestinians with the harvest. He said before the assault occurred, Israeli soldiers were temporarily blocking the road.
We talked to the soldiers, and the soldiers told us to wait until they leave, referring to the settlers, and then they'll let us through. They then ended up speeding off and leaving us alone with the settlers.
Al-Kham believes the settler attack was an ambush, coordinated with the military. The Israeli military said it had sent troops and police to defuse the confrontation and was not aware of soldiers being present at the time of the attack. It said in a statement it was operating to enable the harvest season to proceed safely. Abu Alia said she was tear-gassed during the incident.
We were walking uphill, and the army came after us and they stopped my brother-in-law. We continued walking. They fired tear gas towards us, and I felt dizzy.
The West Bank was seized by Israel in the 1967 Middle East War and has been under military occupation ever since. It has been steadily cut up by fast-growing Israeli settlement clusters that now spread throughout the territory. More than 10,000 olive trees were damaged or destroyed in 2024, according to the Palestinian government. The UN Human Rights Office for the occupied Palestinian territories says there's been a 13% rise in settler attacks on the harvest in 2025, with olive groves being burned and cut down with chainsaws.